right. The NBA All-Star game last night was an affront to the game of basketball. Honestly, All-Star weekend in general is just a complete and total embarrassment by the NBA. The NBA, the second most popular league in North America, can't seem to get their All-Star game right. Now, the NFL, the most popular, isn't doing much better, but last night was a complete shit show. It was one of the worst things my eyes have ever seen as far as sports are concerned. Not a single damn was given by any of the players, by anyone there. The East broke the record for most points scored with 211. They jacked up 168 threes in the game. It was just horrible. I don't think a soul even tried to give any effort, any sort of, any heart. These guys are spineless cowards out there. They don't care. And this has to do with the culture of basketball we've even created in this country. It starts at a young age. It's pay for play. Guys aren't going to play hard. Guys aren't going to be competitive unless they're cashing out. See the AAU, see NIL, see the NBA G League Ignite. It's just, we've set up a model here where guys don't play unless they're getting the bag, and there's no incentive for anybody to even try. Anthony Edwards even talked about it. Like, nobody wants to be competitive. This is a break. They're already complaining about the 65-game rule to be eligible for off-season awards, I should say, year-round awards like MVP, DOP, All-Pro, which ties, or All-NBA, which ties into their max contract status. So they're already complaining about playing 65 games out of the 82. Now, do we need to extend the NBA season so there's never a back-to-back? Maybe. Would that get the players to play more? Hopefully, because they seem to bitch and complain about the back-to-backs. But let's be serious. It's never been easier in the history of sports to be an NBA player. But guys are checked out. They want a vacation because they played slightly over half the season. I just don't know how you fix this game. Now, there have been some suggestions. You gotta, sweeten the pot, make it pay for money. The NBA in-season tournament was $500,000, and the All-Star game is like nothing, essentially. Maybe they should play for each other's money. Maybe it's $100K for each guy on each roster, and then the winner gets to take that cash. Maybe the guys will show up and be competitive. There's also been other suggestions that maybe home court advantage in the finals should be determined by this. Now, baseball had this for a while with the MLB All-Star Game, and they didn't really like it. It didn't really sit well, but baseball's by far the best All-Star Game in all of the big four sports. It's probably the best by a good margin. So maybe that will get guys, and if they don't like it, play harder, win the game, because we need to do something. I mean, you can't have this. You can't have a weekend that's supposed to celebrate the best and greatest talent in the league and them not give a shit. They just don't care. They don't want to be there. They'd rather be in Cabo drinking a margarita for a week before they got to get back to the grind of the NBA season. It's just so ridiculous. People pay a ton of money and go out there to watch this, to see players that they maybe never get to see. If you are the home, it was in Indiana, so you don't really get to see those Western Conference guys, maybe but once a year, and then it's like, oh, look, all of them are on display here, and they just do nonsense. The West shot 35% from three in this game. Nobody played any defense. How do you shoot 35% when nobody plays any defense? That just shows how pathetic and how little you actually cared about this game. Now, there were some bright moments. Dame had 39 of the 211 they put up. He had a couple of half-court shots. Tyrese Halliburton in his home court banged 5 threes in like 90 seconds. That was a lot of fun. The fans were pissed he didn't get MVP, but it is what it is. But we gotta find something. Now, maybe they go the NFL route and they try and incorporate a million skills competitions, dribbling, passing, handles, whatever. They gotta figure something out, because the skills challenge really wasn't good on Saturday night. The three-point contest is whatever, and the dunk contest has become the laughingstock of the NBA when a G League player has won it back-to-back years because NBA guys don't want to compete, don't want to be embarrassed. It's just so stale and so old. Maybe we go to a tournament style. I thought there was some juice there where we played to a final score. You know, it was set to you got to get this many points, and it was better because this year was just awful, letting them play 4 quarters back to the East-West. So maybe we go tournament style, 3v3, and the winner gets $2 million or $1 million. The winner of the 3v3 tournament, we have we have squads of 6, so you can rotate guys. You play like a quarter, and we play like 2 quarters. I don't know. We got to figure something out because it is an affront to the game of basketball. It's a disgrace to the fans, and your TV deal is coming up here, and nobody wants to watch this. It's like the NBA regular season is trash. Guess what? Your contracts are going to start getting cut when the salary cap doesn't go up because TV people aren't going to negotiate the rights because fans are going to start to lose interest. The young demographic dominates the NBA, but it's damn near unwatchable from October to about March. You maybe watch a game on a Friday night or a Saturday night here or there, but players sit out way too much. Nobody gives a shit because all they've incentivized is getting paid and then only giving a shit about the playoffs. Now, the NBA playoffs is awesome. One of the better playoffs in our sports. There's a lot of compete. They got to figure some things out with that, maybe shorten the first round because a lot of those teams are trash, and we got to get to the nitty-gritty top 4 in each conference, and then we can go from there. But we got to figure something out. Of course, Adam Silver, who I think is one of the worst commissioners in American sports, and, the bar's not very high for the American sports leagues. The commissioners are pretty much all terrible and hated by everybody, but he just is way too much into the player empowerment, capitulating to the players. It's not about the players, man. It's about the fans. You represent the owners who are on the fan side, or at least you're supposed to be. Screw these guys. Make these guys give a shit. Make them care. They're all rich multi-millionaires. Nobody's here for this. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. How do we fix this thing? How do we do better? Because it needs to be solved. It's absolutely a disgrace to the game of basketball. Let me know what you think. If you haven't already, drop a quick like on this video. Subscribe to the channel. We got new sports content every single day. If you want to support the channel more, click that join button, sign up for a channel membership. You get access to exclusive videos. We're working on a catalog of that now. You get early access to videos, badges, emojis, things to use in the live streams throughout the season. Help support me, allows me to keep making this great content for you guys every single day. Again, like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you all tomorrow.